Welcome back. In this video, we're going to create a Ninjascript scalping strategy using volume and widths. So, welcome back to the channel. This basically the way this strategy is going to work is it's actually happening right now. But when we have a large wick and then high volume, I found that a lot of times there's a reversal after that. So it's just going to be a scalping strategy where we just would buy right after the wick, and right now we're getting that push. You can see there was another here. This one had higher volume, decent sized wick, came down. Here would have been another one, high wick or large wick, higher volume, came up. So that's all it really is we're just trying to catch little scalps like this. So let's get to it. Let's open up Ninjascript editor, strategies, new strategy, YouTube, um, wick scalping, and we'll generate. Now let's compile it. And open it in Visual Studio. Let's come down here and open the strategy. Alright, so this is the basic template for every strategy in Ninjascript. So what I do for everyone is change this to immediately submit synchronized accounts. Let's change slippage to 2. Bars required to trade to 2. And then include commission equals true. And include trade history backtest equals true. Now we come down here, and if current bar is less than bars required to trade, and we return. Alright, so we got this. First thing we need to do is determine if we have a large wick. So here's what we can do. We're going to create, so we're going to do it by percentage, calculating the wick percentage. So here's what we'll do first. First, we're going to create our upper wick percent and our lower wick percent. So every new candle, we're going to create this variable. So our upper wick is going to be high 0 minus actually no. We're going to do if close 0 greater than open 0, and this is a bullish. This is a bullish candle, and they'll have different logic for a bearish candle, because we're only going to take a buy if the candle with the wick was a down candle. Wait. No, because we want to take this one too. Alright, maybe we should do both. Yeah, we'll just do both. So we'll do double upper wick equals the high most recent candle minus, now we need to do math.max to get the higher of the close or the open. So this gives us the size of the, right now this will give us the size of the wick in ticks. Then we need to divide that by the absolute value of the close minus the open. So what this is doing is, right, so there we have our candle. First we're going to take the high, and then this could be a down or an up candle. We don't know. So then we're going to take, what we're doing next is we are taking the max, so the max of the close or the open. So that's this. The max of the close or the open is right here. So what we're doing is we're subtracting those from each other. So we're ending up with this value, the size of the tick of the wick. Then we're taking the close or the open, doesn't matter, close or the open. Basically we're taking this value and making it a positive number always by getting the math absolute value, and then we're dividing it by this. So if this is the 10 and this is 10, when we're dividing it, that's going to be 1. If this is 20, this is 10, and we divide it, it's going to be 2. So we need to get that into a percentage. Right now it's in a ratio. So actually we can leave it as a ratio. Yeah. Now we need to do the same for down wick. So for this one, we're going to take the math.min of the close or the open, in the open. Subtract that by the low, and then divide that by math by this again, by the body. So both of these will give us the ratio of the wick to body. So if up wick equals 2, then wick is 2x the size of the body. Alright. Now, in our logic, now let's create a property that is going to decide what is our, our what the minimum ratio needs to be for us to care about it, basically. So min ratio. Min ratio to take trade. So double, and then min wick. Alright, so now what we're going to do is if up wick is greater than min wick, meaning we have a large wick, then we go to our next logic. Else if down wick is greater than min wick, then we do other logic. So now, so far what we've calculated is basically it, it will run when we have something like this, or like this, or like this. It would too, but we might not want to trade this. Or, I mean, I guess technically that too. But we might not want to trade that either. Well, the volume would actually go to that. This one too. Alright, so now what we need to do is we want it to be on pivots. Or maybe not. We can try it on both. But I was gonna thinking we only want it to be when the wick is the lowest or the highest of the last whatever amount of candles, 3, 4, 5. So in this case, it actually would work. But yeah, maybe something like this one would not work because this one's higher. But for now, we'll just do it without adding that. So if the up wick is greater than the min wick, now we're going to check if. Now we need to load up our indicator, actually, our volume indicator. So we'll do volume, volume, else if state equals state dot data loaded, volume equals volume, and that's it. So if volume 0 is greater than volume 1, meaning we increased our volume, then, and by the way, we're going to have to do the exact same thing down here. So just to make the code a little cleaner, I'm going to delete this. And before we even get down to here, we're going to do if volume 0 is less than volume 1, then we return. So this just means if the volume does not increase, then we just skip all this, because we already know that then what we want to do won't work. You can actually put it in front of this calculation too. So if volume does not increase, we have nothing to calculate. So if it, by here, once we get to here, it did increase, and we do have a large wick, you can say. Then what we want to do is enter short, and we'll do set profit target calculation mode dot 6 TP. So let's create a TP 6. Change this to an integer. And create a stop loss. Then we'll also do set stop loss calculation mode dot 6 SL. Now we do the same thing down here. Now let's compile and make sure we are getting trades. So to compile it in Visual Studio, you just do Control S. But let's also set defaults so we don't forget later. Make wick fill, min wick. We'll do 1 for now. TP equals 25. Stop loss equals 25. Alright, but let's load up a chart. and get our strategy on here. We got 1, 25, 25. And then we'll enable it. Alright, so we are getting trades. Looks like we're getting a lot. But so let's see. So yes, this had a wick. Yep, that had a wick. Okay, so you can see from here that whenever we have these tiny candles, then it's like basically guaranteed to take a trade. Which I don't know if we want that. So see, like this is the type of one we do want to take. Let's add one more rule, which is going to be the min body size. In candle body size and tick. Min body. So we're also going to make sure that and min body, we're going to take this is the body size. We're going to take that. We need to multiply it. Okay. Well, so right now that gives us the points, right? Because it'd be like 10 minus 8, so it'd be 2 points. So we need to divide that by the instrument dot master instrument dot tick size. So NQ case would be 0.25, I believe. So 8 divided by 0.25 gives us 24. So 24 ticks, that would make sense. Yeah. So we need to make sure that that is greater than min body. And let's also so since we're going to do the exact same thing down here, again, I'll just bring this here. We can just put this here as well. So if it's not that, then we return. Let's see. Need one more parentheses. So this makes sure that the min body size in ticks is large enough. Alright, let's also set a default for that. Min body 10 maybe? compile that, and now load it on there. So if we, yeah, set it to 10, now it definitely reduced the amount of candles. But like that's 10. All right, let's increase it to 20. Mhm. I don't think that's working. Yeah, it definitely is not working. All right, so let's see what we did wrong. It should be divided, I'm pretty sure. Candle size. All right, so this will give us. So, well, that print statement, you can print anything you want. You go to Ninjascript output here, and that'll print everything. So our candle size is 80, 81, 1, 15. Okay, so maybe it's just we're doing too low of a number. So let's try it. 100. So why are we still? Oh, we want to do if it's less than. Yeah, if it's 100, if it's less than the min body, then we return. Alright, that should do it now. Yeah, there we go. So now, looks like 100 is too large. So we can delete our print statement. But then let's edit our strategy to 20. Alright, 20. Yeah, looks good. Got rid of a lot of those ones in there. So let's see. So, yep, had a large upper wick. Then we sold, hit stop loss. Large lower wick, we bought. TP. Large upper wick, we sold. Now, one thing to be careful with this strategy is it is using intrabar data. So, what that means is like, basically if on the same candle, okay, so like here, as an example, right? The same candle, our TP's here, but our stop loss is like here. So this candle would have hit both. Ninjascript does not know for sure which one it actually would have hit on live data. So it is just guessing. So in the case of this candle, it could have hit our stop loss first and then our TP, but we would have closed already. So that's just something to be aware of, that the results can be very inaccurate because Ninjascript is just guessing. But if we just increase these to like 40, 40, let's increase the ratio to like 1.5 and see how that does. So yeah, now here we're getting, like, this was one we want to take. Yeah, that's a good one. Now we're getting more or less like the kind of trades I was looking to get. So yeah, like that one. But yeah, it's just a quick little scalping strategy, just yeah, just get quick little bounces like that. So lost money, but so yeah, you have plenty of inputs just with that to try and optimize on and see if something works. I think I'm gonna take this strategy, and yeah, the plan was we're gonna take this strategy and mix it with the multi-targets one, where I'm gonna put those two together and then see if we can actually get a profitable one out of that. So the idea of that would be, like, say we get this, we buy here, and we're gonna set our first TP really close, just to hit it. Then we're gonna go break even, and then hopefully a lot of times, play out this longer move. And I also want to, like, this one is one that I really want to be taking. Why is it? Yeah, the wick ratio thing isn't quite there. But yeah, this one. So even in this case, we would hit TP, gone to break even, and just hit break even. But yeah, that's it for this video and this strategy. Thanks for watching. Here's the code real quick. If you weren't able to get it all, I'll change the defaults just a little bit. Our min body, what do we have that at right now? 20. Save that. And yeah, that's it for this video. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Uh, Feel free to join the Discord, and peace. Yep.